y'all, happy new year. Welcome to my first video of 2021. I know last week was a bit cray-cray, but we are not claiming any parts of 2020 for 2021. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I got for Christmas for the holiday season. We decided not to exchange gifts this year. Instead, we went on a trip for the new year because 2020 was so crazy. We really wanted something to kind of reset and set the tone for the year ahead. So there was something that I could not resist and I ended up gifting myself. So I'll share that with you guys, but I'm also going to share some other miscellaneous items that I ended up finding. So without further ado, let's get into it. Today I'm wearing a Ghani dress that I ended up getting over the summer on sale at Intermix. It was non-returnable, so I was really hoping that it would fit. I will make a disclaimer that I did have to put this dress on over my head because it would not go up over my hips, but I am happy to report that the dress does fit me. The other thing that I need to point out is that a lot of the things I'm going to show you are things that Fashion Sherlock posted on her Instagram. If you don't follow her, you are missing out. I am definitely the girl who is the queen of a deal, but Lakeisha is next level. If you're not following her, you are doing yourself a disservice. So without further ado, let me just share one of the first things that she actually ended up sharing. These are the infamous Gucci tights. I ended up getting these when she posted them the week of Christmas. They were from the Essence site. I ordered them probably a few days before Christmas and they were here on time. Their shipping is lightning fast. I actually ended up ordering the medium at first because I'm hippie and I was a little nervous that they wouldn't fit, but because they do have a lot of stretch, I ended up having to return them and size down to the small. I will also note that Rochelle did a review from I Am Beauty Curve. She did a review on these and she wears a large and she's plus size. So please note these run really big and they have a lot of stretch to them. So don't be afraid to order a size down. And when you get them on Essence, they do not come with the box. I do know that they come with the box if you order them on the Gucci website. It does come with the Gucci card. They just packaged this in this plastic and stuck it in a box. Not the best packaging, but I'm not really paying for that. They were 120 bucks, which I thought was really good. I wore these for New Year's Eve, so they're probably linty. I don't know if you could see the print at all, but I'm really happy that I got these. It's something that I wanted for a couple years now, so I feel like this was a good year to grab them, especially when they sell out so fast. So there's that. The next thing I'm going to share with you is a coffee table book that I ended up finding at HomeSense. I really wanted to stock up on coffee table books because I wanted to style some shelves in the house, especially the one in my cloffice. This is the Couverture. I will note that one day I do want to be on the Couverture, so it's really cool to be able to have this to keep a reminder of the goal that I have in mind. I was curious to know if June Ambrose was featured in this one because I know that she was featured in it and she is definitely one of my fashion idols. And I was pleasantly surprised to find that she was in this one along with some others. I'll turn to the page. I bookmark it here. So here she goes in all her glory with her infamous fur, and this is in her New York pad, which she is now renovating during COVID. Look at that. Love her. Christian Louboutin is also featured in this. Cindy Crawford, Ralph Lauren. So a lot of fun folks. And if I just do a flip, you can just see how fun the pages are. So it's definitely the perfect coffee table for a creative like me, and I am very happy that I have it. I chose to style it in my cloffice, which is the perfect place for it. All right, moving right along to the Louis Vuitton coffee table book. This book was also a recommendation from Fashion Sherlock. When she posted it the first time, I missed out because it was sold out immediately. When she found it again, I jumped on it. I knew I wanted to have this because Louis Vuitton is one of the very first designer bags that I purchased, and it's also my favorite designer when it comes to designer bags. It's one of my favorites. I had to have it. What I love about it is that I can keep this cover on it, but I can also take it off and show off their beautiful signature brown, including the logo. I don't know if you guys can see it with the light there. I paid, how much? This was $59.99, I want to say. And when you find any of these on TJ Maxx, you are getting it for a steal because these sell for over $100. So anytime you see this, follow Fashion Sherlock. See if she posts it again. She always posts it whenever it restocks. Get your hands on it if you want, because it's really hard to find it in store. It's one of those things where it's a hit or miss when you visit the stores. So don't bank on finding it in store. Keep an eye out on Fashion Sherlock's Instagram or the TJX website. All right, now the next one is an unexpected find. I found this the same day that I got the Couverture book at HomeSense. I love Manolo Blahnik. They have beautiful shoes. I saw this and knew I wanted to have it, especially because I knew I was styling my shelves in my closet for the holiday season, and I felt like that red was perfect for the season. What I also loved about it is that the spine of the book was a neutral color, but not only that, when you pull it out completely, you have a neutral colored coffee table book. So even though I wanted to decorate for the holidays, if the holidays aren't year round, so if I want to switch things up and go neutral, I can just pull this out of that cover and display this neutral color instead, which I love. And the back also has that print that's on the cover. This was $79.99 in store. I had never seen this book before. It's from that same company that makes the Tom Ford book, the Rizzoli company, and it's a very hefty book. I love that it's not as popular as the Tom Ford one, and it's still a brand that is coveted. So I'm really happy that I ended up getting this one. Now the next one, I'm sure you guys have seen a million times over. As you can see, it's a really heavy book as well. It weighs the same as the Manolo book. This is the Tom Ford coffee table book. I wear glasses full time, and Tom Ford is definitely one of my favorite eyewear designers. This book has a lot of weight to it. It says Tom Ford here. It looks exactly the same as it does on the inside, unlike the Manolo one that I showed you. This was also a Fashion Sherlock recommendation, which was $79.99 on the site. Again, this retails for $125. So whenever you have an opportunity to get your hands on it at any of these TJX stores, grab it because you will not regret. Okay guys, last but not least is the Christmas gift of all times in all forms. The color, the pattern, the item itself. So let me just show you. You guys, I cannot believe this is mine. Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing this? This is the infamous Christian Dior book tote. If I tell you guys how much I found this for, you would not believe me. I actually had this in my favorites on the Vestiaire Collective app. It is like $3,500 on there. It's still in my favorites at $3,500. Something told me to scour the net. I really wanted this for the holiday season. I ended up finding it on StockX, you guys. I'm gagging at the fact that I got it for the price that I got it for. A whopping $1,900. You guys, this thing is pushing $4,000. How on earth I got my hands on this beautiful bag for this price for Christmas is just like, hallelujah. Like, I'm mind blown. I'm mind blown, guys. And of course it's relative because $1,900 is still a lot of money, but not for this bag. Anyway, I will show you guys. I really wanted it in this red and black checkered print because it's one of my favorite prints, and of course it screams holiday. I can wear it any other time besides the holiday, so I really knew that this was a print I would not regret. I also wanted it in a color that would not get dirty easily because it is a tote. I know the corners could wear and tear and get dirty, but this is excellent quality, you guys. The stitching is so sturdy. The handles on the bag are really stiff and well put together. I love the construction of the bag overall. The only thing, it didn't come with the box, which I'm okay with, but it did come with the dust bag, which I probably won't keep it in because I've been having it on my shelf. I'm probably gonna have to look into some ways to do some upkeep since I will have it on the shelf, just so I don't ruin it. I got it from StockX, and you can see here, this is the receipt. It did come with an authentication tab that I took off. Once you take off that authentication tab, you cannot return it. This is the 16.3 by 13.7 wide, 7 inches deep. Is it 7 inches deep? Yes, 7 inches deep this way. It's the red and black canvas material, and again, I am so excited that I got this. I'm going to wear the heck out of it, especially for the money that I paid. This is definitely one of the bags that I paid the most for, but as I said in my previous video, once a year I splurge on one item, and this was certainly worth splurging on because the price is unheard of for the item that it is. I even tried my luck to see if I could find others, and there's just nothing coming up at that price point at all. So I really hit the jackpot with this. I do have my eyes on another tote, but I will save that for my wish list, which will be coming sometime at the end of this month. So I hope you guys liked what I shared with you. Make sure you hit the bell notification down below and subscribe so that you never miss a video. Hope you guys have an awesome new year, and I'll see you guys back here next time.